It's the Eclectic Monk, brought to you by Sludge. The coffee-like drink enjoyed by dozens. Remember, choosy slurpers slurp Sludge. And now your host, the Eclectic Monk.
Greetings, friends, and welcome to Traveling Well, episode number 21. Can you believe that? It's December 2022. This year is almost over. It's been a pretty crazy one. In this episode, we're going to take you to Arizona. My youngest son graduated from Arizona State University, and they were holding their commencement ceremony, and he wanted us to be there, and so we packed up, took a long weekend, and went out to Phoenix and Flagstaff, went to the Grand Canyon, went to a couple of really interesting places, and we're just amazed by Arizona altogether. It was a wonderful trip. And so we hope you enjoy these highlights of our experiences out there. We certainly want to go back, dive in a little bit deeper. There's a lot more to Arizona than this Georgian ever realized. So stick around. We're going to travel well. Let's go to the desert. Somewhere between Phoenix and Flagstaff, Arizona. We were riding up the interstate, heading up to Flagstaff, and saw the sign for the Pioneer Living History Museum. We obviously had to stop and do that, and it's really cool. So this is just one of those fun, unexpected gems that you hit when you travel by car and aren't afraid to pull off and check things out. If you're ever heading up I-17 out of Phoenix heading to Flagstaff, I would highly recommend it. Really cool place. Check you later. Well, there's the flatbed Ford here on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. There's Glen Fry. There's the sun, and here is Jackson Browne. A fine sight to see. There you go.
So on the road from Flagstaff north up to the Grand Canyon, we pulled into the Sunset Crater National Monument. And we were completely surprised by what we found. The Sunset Crater volcano erupted 1,000 years ago, which in geological time is just a few days ago. It's the youngest active volcano in the area. As we drove through early on Sunday morning, we were all alone. There was not another soul around, and the eerie and alien landscape we found ourselves in was just fascinating. We both agreed it was probably the coolest thing we experienced while we were there. Totally unexpected. I did not expect Arizona to look like this. As you continue around the loop road from the Sunset Crater National Monument, you find yourself in the Huapadqui Pueblo National Monument. Here at the edge of the Painted Desert 900 years ago, there was a thriving community of Pueblo Indians. To put that in perspective, William the Conqueror was invading England with the Normans. At the same time, these people had a thriving community and culture here on the edge of the desert. And remember, the volcano erupted 100 years before they built these sandstone and limestone structures. Absolutely amazing. Again, Arizona was so surprising and so beautiful. We really loved it. I think the saddest thing we saw in Arizona was the Navajo Indian Reservation. As you approach the Grand Canyon, you run through the reservation. Most of the people are living without electricity, running water, or phone service. It's the largest reservation. It's been there since 1868. And this is how we've treated the people who were here first. It's heartbreaking, really. That's amazing. There's a roundabout.
Look over here. Look at that poverty.
In the middle of nowhere. No, but that's the plight of the Native Americans in this country. Traveling further north from the Huapadqui National Monument, we made our way to the Grand Canyon. And what can you say about this incredible geological phenomena that hasn't already been said? Videos and pictures don't accurately describe how grand it really is. We went up to the desert view on the eastern
entrance. And it was just amazing to see the layers, the contrast, the features, all laid out before you. And I've seen it on TV all my life, but to see it in person was really interesting, fascinating, amazing. And then my children showed up.
Well, hello. Funny to see you here.
I'm not sure that there's anything I can say to describe a canyon that's 220 miles around the rim, 21 miles across. It was designated a national monument in 1908 by Theodore Roosevelt. Became a national park in 1919 when Woodrow Wilson signed it into being. And so it's preserved for future humanity to come. It's really very undeveloped. It's very wild. And again, you have to see it for yourself. If there's one place in America that you need to go see, it's the Grand Canyon. And it's in Arizona. Imagine that. So we left the canyon, went back to Flagstaff, and spent the night. Woke up Monday morning to snow. I'm guessing it's 8-9 inches of snow that fell overnight. We knew there was a chance, but when we woke up, I was a little surprised by just how much snow was on the ground. Luckily, I've lived in Minnesota and I've lived in Canada, and so I know how to deal with snow. The first thing you have to do is get it off your car and get it off your driveway, which is what we did. Now remember, I've got to be in Phoenix this afternoon for a graduation commencement ceremony. And dealing with snow, well, that really was not on my radar. Just another one of those unexpected things that Arizona tossed at us. And another thing that I loved about it.
Compacting in here.
So this is how you do it. You get the little lady out and give her the shovel.
We're taking turns.
I'm thinking about 6-7 inches.
That's a foot of snow.
It's a lot of snow. So we made it out of Flagstaff and through the snow, down the 18-mile hill, and the roads are fine now. Kind of nerve-wracking there for a minute, to be honest. Driving in a whole lot of snow is not something I do very often, but we made it, we're alive, and man, this is beautiful. Check you later. So on I-17 at exit 242, you'll find the Rock Springs Cafe. And this place has been here for about 110 years. It's been a stagecoach stop, a hotel, a general store, a gas station. Now it's this cool little complex that's a wonderful restaurant. I highly suggest you get the pulled pork Reuben. Maybe the best sandwich I've had in years. And don't forget the pie.
I love pie, and this could be the very best pie I've ever had. And the service was fantastic. If you get a chance to talk with Candace, tell her we love her. She was great. Don't miss this stop between Flagstaff and Phoenix. You'll be sorry you did.
I don't usually film in a men's room, but that's too funny. These are old beer kegs that have been turned into urinals. That is hilarious.
Influences.
Oh, what does this day mean to you?
To go beyond the arts and
Well,
way, and
it's
actually
a
develop
ceremony
this into a truly
about
transcendent
graduating
way
college.
of thinking about the
So
arts
they'll
and thinking about
say some
organization.
nice words
So, of
and,
course, I have access to people working.
Technically I already graduated, so it's really just a ceremony, but it's nice. It's hot.
And this is
Look great.
Thank you.
Requires a cumulative grade point average of above 3.8. Join me in honoring these unusual individuals. Make great things happen. So, congratulations, graduates. Now, one last thing. A rite of passage. Right to left with your tassels, then you're graduated. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates!
Well, Tuesday morning came and we got up after our late night, early morning Cops episode with the people down the hall at the Red Roof Inn in Tempe. We made our way to the airport with heavy hearts. So we were sad to be leaving Arizona. It was just such a wonderful place to explore.
Okay, folks, if you are standing in the center of the aisle.
We climbed aboard our plane that was 100% full, headed back to the cold, wet rain of Atlanta from the beautiful, warm sunshine of Phoenix. Determined to go back to Arizona and discover even more. This episode of The Eclectic Monk was brought to you by the latest fragrance from Le Pew of Paris, smelling like chemicals and cupcakes with just a hint of equine perspiration. See you next time.